The pace being driven now by US Postal. They have blown the Tour de France apart on a climb that rarely sees very much attacking.
I think it's going to be the most important day of the Tour de France.
This is a free-for-all now. Armstrong's building here. Armstrong's realised that Ulrich is in trouble. He's getting round to grab onto the wheel of Acevedo, and once he's got him, we are being treated to the situation of 2 years ago when it was Roberto Heras that looked after Lance Armstrong to the line. Acevedo's job is simple. Pace his captain till he can do it no longer.
I know Acevedo. I've seen him riding very well, and I'm not surprised. He's a super climber. He knows what it takes to work for a leader. I believe that he would play a big role in the Tour de France.
Now Acevedo can do no more, and he's got to drop off the pace and hope that Armstrong can handle the rest. And here he goes, he's building up for a move. As he's not seen Ulrich, he's not seen any of them. He thinks, well, I may as well go and try what happens.
Van Basso has responded immediately to get onto the wheel of Armstrong.
He's a fighter. Today we were in the group and I could see that he was suffering, but at the same time I couldn't get rid of him.
It's the first time really we've seen a man able to rival Armstrong in these uphill finishes.
Listen, Ivan's a great rider, and he's a rider that we actually last winter tried really, really hard to get. He'll be tough.
They're looking for the banners. In fact, Basso's coming to first spot.
Basso gets the stage win. Armstrong gets the same time. Boy, has he done some damage.
You just keep on ballet dancing on those pedals, Lance. I love you. You've made this trip something more than I ever dreamed possible. We're with you all the way, Lance. Keep on dancing, boy.
Okay, that's even more weird than I expected.
Dude, what's amazing is somebody's booing. 99% of the time, if you look over at them,
Stop, yeah.
they give you a stop and they start smiling. Hey, come on, you big wuss. I think he's snoring. I swear.
Look at this. Look at this, Lance. Just when you think this guy couldn't amaze you anymore, he snores.
My God. This is relaxed.
This guy, yeah, he's...
Shit, I'm nervous like a cat.
US Postal have taken control of the Tour de France now, that is for sure. There is Armstrong driving like he's never driven before. He is an amazing cyclist. This might be the climb which takes out our wonderful hero here, Thomas Voigtland.
Johan and I had a plan, and we were confident that we'd hit it here.
Chechu Ribiera doing the job now, moving forward into the next position.
Early in the stage, we said we want to have Eki and Pavel for the valleys. We'll use Benjamin and Tricky for the climbs, the early climbs. We knew that then Floyd and George would have to take over, and then we'd save Chechu and Jose the Ace for the final climb here.
And now Acevedo is taking Lance Armstrong to victory here on the Plateau de Bailly. One by one, this team is systematically destroying everybody else in the Tour de France. With 90 kilometres only ridden today, Tyler Hamilton abandoned the race. Then we saw Heras crash and then later get dropped. And then we also saw the near abandonment of Iban Mayo. There's the two leaders of the day. These are going to be the two men who are going to go head-to-head now in this Tour de France. Lance Armstrong poised to strike. He's even zipped up his jersey here. He's waiting to the last moment. He's taken no chances here. He's driving to the line now. Armstrong wins. You won't believe the crowd here. They are cheering him like a winner of the Tour de France. 5:04 is what he's got to beat. He can see the clock now as he's lined up. He's got the yellow jersey for at least another day. Fantastic. What can you say?
Here at the Tour, it's a little bit of a circus, but the people have been fantastic.
Thanks a lot. Show us the mayo, John. Give us a preview.
This man is back. Jan Ullrich has just launched an immediate attack.
We knew that Jan could go, and there was absolutely no concern, no panic within our team.
But this attack, I don't think he would have expected, although I'm quite sure that his team manager, Johan Bruneel, did.
It was odd this morning in the meeting. Johan said, for some reason, I think Ullrich's going to make a big attack today, so his crystal ball must be really working this year.
As we speak, the catch there of Jan Ullrich.
Everything was under control. You know, in the last 10 or 20K, Johan was talking on the radio. I said, no, don't worry, Johan. Just have the ace, keep it together. I'm going to win the stage. It's not a problem.
Armstrong is prepared. Look at that. He's on the large chain ring and he's got right across to the left-hand side. Armstrong moving out. He's making sure now that he's not blocked in. He wants to have plenty of space to maneuver if he needs to accelerate.
It was harder than I expected, more aggressive.
Armstrong's got to go. Armstrong has got to take on Ivan Basso. Ullrich is trying to break him as they go round the final bend. Taking it wide, that will throw Ullrich off his pace. Armstrong, yes! Well, as one yellow jersey finishes, the man he's going to hand it over to is none other than Lance Armstrong.
You're about to put on your 61st yellow jersey. That's only behind Merckx and Hinault. Put that in perspective.
Impossible. I didn't, when I put on my first one, I was the happiest man in the world, and that would have been enough for me to take that to the grave. So to put on 61 and to hopefully wear it for another 5 days and end with however many, and I don't know. It's I've never thought about it like that.
Alpe d'Huez.
He's been and trained on Alpe d'Huez. He's learned every bend. He'll know every hole in the road.
That's definitely going to be one of the key stages. Alpe d'Huez.
Is this all about Alpe d'Huez?
The Alpe d'Huez. It's going to be a critical stage.
Yeah, we're just trying to dial in the bike for Alpe d'Huez.
Variety of bars for the Alpe d'Huez stage.
We didn't do any full effort tests on Alpe d'Huez.
It's not that important.
He's going to ride that Alpe d'Huez 5, 6, 10 times before competition.
Alpe d'Huez.
The guy that wins an Alpe d'Huez is the guy that won the Tour de France.
For a week, the crowd have been building on Alpe d'Huez. Ivan Basso is underway, the man who's matched Armstrong wheel for wheel. Who would want to start 2 minutes ahead of Lance Armstrong on Alpe d'Huez?
Lance knows Alpe d'Huez very well. That's probably the stage that he knows the best.
A few deep breaths. Nobody knows what Armstrong thinks right now. He just shuts his mind out. There's Sheryl Crow just off in the team car. She looks more worried than Lance Armstrong.
You start fresh at the bottom and you really have to dosify the effort.
This is the first time in the history that we've time trialed up it, where every guy goes alone and all you have is 1K at the bottom to get settled in, and then you go.
Armstrong is away, as always, set and determined, riding down the centre of the road, looking straight ahead. This crowd who has waited for a week to see the Tour de France are now seeing the departure of the last man, as shortly Armstrong will begin his climb of the Alpe.
Ivan Basso here, Phil, probably riding the most important time trial of his career.
The crowds were animated, I should say. When you open the road, they're going to get close. And quite frankly, I think it's a really bad idea to do a time trial on this mountain.
There's a lot of people out here. They're getting out of the way at the last possible moment. Armstrong is completely and utterly ignoring them.
It's not safe to put 1 million people on the side of it that have been there for a week and